In many ways, I feel unworthy to offer these remarks, given that there are many in this presbytery who've known Neil much longer than I have, and many who would be eager to share their fond memories and extol all of Neil's laudable qualities. This truth makes me feel all the more privileged to give voice to some of the ways Neil's ministry has blessed more people in more places than I can count. I remember meeting Neil for the first time during the final rounds of interviews with Greensboro First PNC. We were seated far apart in a pew in the sanctuary in order to maintain social distance. And my first impression would include adjectives like approachable, unpretentious, straightforward, and likable. I remember thinking he would be a good colleague, and my first impression proved to be exponentially accurate. Neil is a good colleague because he is a person of great integrity and little ego, and that's a wonderful and rare combination. He is trustworthy. He is true to his core values, shaped by his abiding faith. What I respect, perhaps more than anything about Neil, is his absolute genuineness with absolutely everyone. He has the ability to value people just as they are, no matter who they are or where he meets them. I think this is one of the reasons his impact has been not just wide, but deep. When he arrived at First Presbyterian Greensboro, he was the associate for outreach, leading mission trips, helping with habitat builds, connecting our congregation with local and international groups doing God's work in the world. He continued to grow and shepherd mission throughout his long tenure here. Hunger ministries are a particular emphasis, and his legacy of feeding the hungry both near and far will continue well into the future at First Presbyterian Church. He also supported and helped lead the Race Task Force in more recent years. However, Neil's ministry grew beyond outreach efforts as he took on the role of executive pastor, implementing difficult but needed staffing changes with grace and compassion. He supervised many of the staff, always believing in them and wanting for them what they most wanted for themselves. I marvel at the tough conversations that he has brokered with such grace and with such love. And it always makes me think, this is how Jesus would do it. Neil has led more book discussions than Oprah, and his eclectic and expansive reading list is legendary. He preached and taught and visited and prayed with every demographic on several continents. Not to mention his famed children's sermons are stories that he himself wrote and have captivated children of all ages. When Dolly tragically died last summer, Neil immediately, and without a moment's hesitation, extended his time with us so that we could begin to pick up the pieces and imagine how to move forward. Recently, he made a point of saying to me, Jill, whatever decisions you feel like you need to make them without ever worrying that you are stepping on my toes or that you will hurt my feelings. I am with you. That is a good colleague indeed. Anyone who knows Neil knows that he's into that whole brevity thing, stand-up meetings and short sermons. Hence, while I could say a lot more wonderful things about Neil, I won't for his sake. Neil, may you have time to travel and run, time with Kate on the farm, and time to tell stories to your grandchildren. To say you will be missed is a huge understatement. You are, of course, special to and beloved by God, but you will also always be special to us and beloved by us. I am so grateful not only to call you my colleague, but also my friend. Thank you on behalf of the Presbytery, on behalf of the staff, and on behalf of the congregation of First Presbyterian Church. Well done, good and faithful servant.